Alright guys, so in this video we're going to go through Math Minute 1 for the 8th grade Math Minutes. Okay, so starting with number 1, move this down a bit. Starting with number 1, we have 2 with an exponent of 3, or 2 to the third power, or 2 cubed. And if you remember, that exponent up in the top right corner, that just tells you how many times you're multiplying that coefficient, that whole number, that big whole number in the beginning. It's telling you how many times you multiply that number by itself by. Okay, so if there's a 3 in the top right corner like there is up here, that means 2 times 2 times 2. It does not mean 2 times 3. It means 2 times itself 3 times. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 is going to give us 8. Okay, number 9, we have 27 divided by 9 plus 3. Take this piece by piece. Normally we'd say order of operations, but in this case, we could just go left to right because the question's already in the order of operations. We would always do division before addition anyways, and the division pops up first in this expression. So don't worry about order of operations for this one. We have 27 divided by 9. That's going to be 3, and 3 plus 3 equals 6. So our answer there should be 6. Number 3, if m plus 40 equals 75, then m equals, so we have to figure out what number plus 40 equals 75, okay? Some of you might be able to just do this in your head. You're like, it's 35. 35 plus 40 equals 75, and that's perfect. Some of you guys might not be there yet, though, and that's also fine. What I would say, let's take a look at our variable, which is m, and figure out what is happening to it. When I'm looking at this, I read it as m plus 40 equals 75. So what I'm doing to m is I'm adding 40 to it. Okay, algebra is all about opposites though. So if we're adding 40 to one side, we want to do the opposite of that. We want to take 40 away from both sides now. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 40 from the left, and that's going to get rid of that plus 40. Then I'm going to subtract 40 from 75. And 75 minus 40 is going to give us 35. So our answer in that case would be 35. All right, number 4, the number of letters in the alphabet minus the number of months in a year. So number of letters in the alphabet is 26. Months in the year is 12. 26 minus 12 is 14. Okay, number 5, in parentheses we have 4 plus 2, and then an exponent of 2 on the outside. So you guys know PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, order of operations, we got to take care of parentheses first. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take care of 4 plus 2, replace it with 6, and then we're left with 6 squared. And remember that exponent of 2 does not mean 6 times 2. It means 6 times itself 2 times. So 6 squared is 6 times 6, and that's going to give us 36. Okay, number 6, write 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 in exponential form. So that coefficient, that number that we're multiplying over and over and over by itself is going to be our whole number, the number we write in the beginning. Okay, so I'm looking at this, I see that we're multiplying the 3 by itself multiple times. So I'll write 3, and then our exponent is going to be however many times that 3 is multiplied by itself. I see 4 3's there. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so my exponent is going to be 4. And we don't need to solve. All it's asking us is to write it in exponential form, and that's exactly what we did there. We wrote it with an exponent. Okay, moving on. Number 7. Number 7. We have 8 times 9. Just a math fact, guys. 72. Hopefully we're quick with that. Okay, number 8, we have 48/6, and you guys know that that fraction bar means divide. Okay, so really what we're asking is 48 divided by 6. It's going to be 8. Number 9, we have 1 with an exponent of 10, and you guys know it really doesn't matter how many times we multiply 1 by itself. It's always going to be 1. Doesn't matter if we have 1 with an exponent of 2. Doesn't matter if we have 1 with an exponent of a trillion. It's always going to be 1. So I'm not even going to worry about writing this all out. And, okay, 1 times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1. I'm not even going to bother. All right? I know 1 times itself, no matter how many times we do it, it's always going to be 1. So number 9 That'd be 1. Then number 10, we have 5 plus, and then parentheses we have 4, and parentheses we have 3. Remember, parentheses mean multiply, so we have to take care of 4 and 3 first. 4 times 3 is 12. Then we can do 5 plus 12, and that's going to give us 17. Okay, there is a bonus question here. Let's look through this real quick. It says, Farmer Doug has some pigs and chickens. One day he counted 24 legs and 7 heads in the barnyard. How many of each animal did Farmer Doug count? Okay, so we know that pigs have 4 legs. Chickens have 2. And if there's 7 heads, okay, unless Farmer Doug's got some chickens with 2 heads or got some pigs with no heads, we're going to assume that there's 7 total animals here. Okay, so this is really just kind of guess and check, all right? I'm going to go ahead and say, let's say we have 3 pigs. That means we must have 4 chickens. Okay, so that's going to be 7 total heads, right? 3 pigs, that's 3 heads. 4 chickens, that's 4 heads. If we have 3 pigs, we know pigs have 4 legs. That's going to be 12 total legs. And then if we have 4 chickens, that's going to be 8 total legs. Okay. And I am taking a look at this, and I see that we have 20 total legs here and 7 heads. So we need more legs. All right, so I'm going to try this. I will try this again. So it means we probably need more pigs. All right, so let's take care of this. Let's say we have 5 pigs and 2 chickens. 5 pigs, that's going to give us, each pig has 4 legs, 5 pigs, that's going to give us 20 legs. If we have 2 chickens, each chicken has 2 legs, that's going to be 4 legs. So if we check, 5 pigs, 2 chickens, that's 7 total heads. I'm seeing now you guys can't even see it because there's a glare, but this says pigs right there, I promise. And then 20 legs and 4 legs, that's going to total out to be 24 legs down here. Okay, so really what we're looking for is Doug has 5 pigs and 2 chickens. Okay? And that's going to be the first minute there. That's minute 1.